They are television's most recognizable family of the future. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be exploring the history of the Jetsons. The iconic and groundbreaking series The Jetsons began entertaining television audiences on September 23, 1962. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, it was produced by their legendary animation studio, Hanna-Barbera. Arriving hot on the heels of the studio's prominent cartoon hit The Flintstones, this follow-up took the primetime animated series concept into the far future, 100 years to be exact, to the year 2062. The Jetsons lived in the skypad apartments of Orbit City, a town lifted high above the clouds, basically on stilts. In the America of the future, the simple push of a button could make anything possible, and life consisted of misadventures and leisure activities as the full-time work week was only 9 hours long. The head of the family was the loving yet constantly wrong father, George Jetson, who worked as a digital index operator at Spacely Space Sprockets. With him was his devoted housewife Jane, their hip, stereotypical teenage daughter Judy, the fun-loving 6.5-year-old boy genius Elroy, their talking dog Astro,
that's right,
and the outdated robotic housekeeper Rosie.
Mother, what's wrong?
Car? What do you mean, car?
I have to get one. Ooh, scrumptious idea, Mom. May I borrow it?
Now, wait a minute.
Living with the Jetsons in Orbit City was a cast of supporting characters that included George's short, hot-headed, and tyrannical boss, Cosmo G. Spacely, his nagging wife, Mrs. Stella Spacely, their Boy Scout son, Arthur, Sprocket competitor Spencer Cogswell, and George's work computer and best friend, Rudy.
I knock with 6.
No good. I've got 3.
Oh, no, not again.
The Jetsons captured the imagination of audiences by introducing hilarious and lovable characters, and by showcasing incredible futuristic vistas and outlandish devices. These included robot servants, automatic food dispensers, moving sidewalks, and domed saucer-like aerocars.
You try to obey the laws, be courteous, and what do you get? A ticket. Every time.
Incredibly, the original Jetson series only ran on ABC for one season of 24 episodes, as it failed to compete against existing primetime competition. Fortunately, it later built a large following and moved to CBS as a syndicated Saturday morning cartoon show. After 2 decades of reruns, the show was finally revived in 1984 for 3 new seasons. This newfound popularity then resulted in the memorable TV crossover special, The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones.
Some belt, George, but how do I get down?
Your usual way, by falling.
Just press the button that says down.
Don't make it too complicated for him, George.
The series was then adapted into a 1990 theatrical feature called The Jetsons the Movie. Produced by Hanna-Barbera, it was based primarily on the 1980s version of the series, although several members of the original voice cast reprised their roles. Unfortunately, legendary actors George O'Hanlon and Mel Blanc, the voices behind George Jetson and Mr. Spacely respectively, both passed away prior to the film's release. The Jetsons the Movie cleverly tackled themes like ethical business practices and environmental protectionism, going so far as to imply that the Earth's surface had become uninhabitable due to pollution.
There's that cough again. Polly, wanna guess, miss? I'll bet it's the smog.
In the film, George and family relocated to a mining colony on a far-off asteroid, where they were forced to confront acts of sabotage. Unfortunately, poor reviews caused the franchise to take another long break.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Eventually, rumors surfaced about a 2014 live-action reboot starring major Hollywood talent like Mark Wahlberg and Emma Stone. Even after half a century and the demise of the Hanna-Barbera production studio, the Jetsons continue to entertain audiences as a satirical cartoon bustling with timeless slapstick and an undeniably cool interpretation of the future. Are you a Jetsons fan? Are you looking forward to the franchise's big screen return? For more television retrospectives, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.